Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Skies, where we got ourselves trapped in Elutheria, and now we're going to go check out this moon, which isn't on our map.
Countless rogues and outcasts have arrived from encompassing dark.
Oh, now
it's
it's
a
a grave. Okay, why did it change into that? I guess the moon just means we don't know what it is?
It's a...
We don't need more growth. I'll just eat shit. Okay, our terror has fallen. I'm surprised that our terror is so low, given that we're trapped in this weird-ass place, but...
Not like the previous place wasn't weird.
Okay, but this is in theory more like alien to these people than...
Seems that Fallujah is much more open than the other place.
What the fuck are those things?
The lights?
No, these things.
Oh.
These, like, weirdly regular holes and stuff. Which is in fact what they are, weirdly regular holes, because you can see the clouds behind them.
Actually, in marches.
There's gotta be settlements around here somewhere if we're supposed to look at their architecture.
Yeah. Do they mean the ruins?
Food, if it's fucking eels.
Looks like it's a homestead.
A blind hermitage. A single candle burns in the cave entrance, not to offer light, but to deepen the darkness beyond. The hermit's puckered skin is a mass of fungal blooms, and the purple leaf flowers of twilight. They tend to them with a... Hey!
Oh.
The sliver of obsidian delicately carving weeds from their flesh. Press gang the hermit into your crew? Why would we do that? Trade supplies with the hermit? No. Wait. This will trade supplies for a savage secret and a little more. No. Observe the hermit. Something still drives them down here in the dark.
Ethelusian mystery. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh, terror.
We gained 21 terror.
Oh, 10.
Oh, okay, right. The hermit sits motionless, meditating under a steady drip of water that feeds their garden of flesh. The unblinking eyes pay you no attention as you take the candle deeper into the cave. Roses bloom in the dark, curling up and dying in the presence of the light.
Oh.
Okay, I get why we gain terror.
Yeah, but I don't think I took any damage.
You did a tiny bit, but...
Huh.
We need everything we have here.
Huh, okay. Maybe we should try aiming for the center, because that might be where this place's version of New Winchester might be.
Yeah, we need to find that.
This place is just so fucking disturbing.
I mean, I actually could see how we'd find it kind of pretty at some point, but the fact that we're trapped here and the what the fuck is that? Ooh, is this a settlement? Remember to not randomly dock. Whispers amongst itself, words like Valkyrie and Nightingale.
East Avenue.
What the fuck is that thing?
Okay, this looks like it could be a settlement.
Again, don't dock until we... Skyfarer exposed to haunting light of the stars are prone to sudden obsessions and erratic behavior. One of your engineers has taken an oath of utter silence. He refuses to speak or make any sound at all. He has gagged himself and wrapped rags around his feet to muffle his footsteps. He refuses to employ either wrench or hammer. He is not, as it stands, much use. Confine him to his quarters. We cannot spend supplies.
Yeah, I guess send him back to walk. 66%.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Ooh, good. Back to the grind. You issue them a grueling new list of duties. They have no time now for starry obsessions or wild notions. Engine grease and elbow grease, as you've heard old Skyfarers say. Okay, so before we dock, let's look at the map.
Fuel and supplies.
Yay! Aha! A new port! The crew are eager to see what this has to offer. Arrival in Aqueous. You depart onto a soggy wooden platform, barely supported by the marsh mud below. It leads past several squalid huts and the hulls of scavenged engines to the warmth of a marketplace on wooden stilts. Nearby, the remains of an ancient monastery just holds on against the ravages of time in the swampy ground below. Enter the port. Something is going on down on the other side of the monastery. Fires flicker. Treachery carries on the wind. A woman smoking a cigarette watches from the shadows, unaware of your presence, as a group of grizzled skyfarers attempts to force the monastery's doors. Unlike the crumbling stone, these are made of solid new metal, and more than up to the task of repelling the attack. However, with every blow against them, the monastery itself seems to shudder. Dust rains from high up, stones creak. It will not take much more before something gives. Intervene. This may not be your problem, but you can make it your fight. This is simply not your problem.
Oh my god, I don't know what to do!
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. Let's intervene. I mean, we just saved, so... I don't like monasteries being destroyed. Though this is probably a creepy fungal monastery. You summon a few of your crew and with a wave back to the locomotive before you can join the attack. I didn't want to attack, I wanted to intervene.
What did you think that meant?
Hojutoho, the war cry echoes through the march. Urchins, ring breakers from old London, from the look of them, surge at the attackers armed with broomsticks with sharp objects taped to the end. Colander helmets and cardboard armor. In the name of the Valkyrie, they shout, launching their attack for Sigrid. They swiftly rout the attackers. The woman with the cigarette is long gone, leaving behind nothing but the smell of expensive ash. The port opens out in front of you. Okay, I am extremely confused. Visit the court of tea and spices. The bulk of the market is devoted to brews and incense, and the almost priceless midnight favor. Every breeze carries a different scent. Enter the house of silks. A sleepy warmth oozes from the curtains. Admission is free. What awaits inside is negotiable.
What about this part?
Oh, rotting wood huts on stilts stretch out on the marshland, connected by rickety walkways and gentle swaying rope bridges. Red paper lanterns line the paths, offering just enough flickering light to avoid unfortunate tumbles into the dark mud below. Ringbreaker urchins in collar helmets and tea tray armor stand to slack attention, longing for a little trouble. What we want is that item down at the bottom. In search of Midnight's favor, everything here seems to revolve around tea and spice, and a special blend made in the monastery that nobody you spoke to appears to have tasted. We are not worthy of Midnight's favor, they all tell you through unsmiling faces before offering you a special deal on some other blend or incense that they just happen to have. Visit the Vigilant Nightingale, the old, mostly picked-apart locomotive axe.
Oh my fucking god!
Urchins kip and base of operation, two of them guard it sleepily. Examine a prominent statue. It sits in the middle of the dock, untouched by chalk scribbles or damage. A couple of tattooed spice merchants lean against it, quietly eating their lunch. Walk down to the monastery. The path is narrow and poorly lit. Not many venture this way. Head into the marshes. A pair of urchins guard the path out of the market. Well, remember how fucking overwhelming it was when we first went to New Winchester?
You think this is... I mean, it might be.
Okay.
No, I don't think this is the equivalent of... Okay.
The floating market.
Let's look at that statue.
Yes. A statue. The mysterious founder. It can be assumed, if not someone equally important. To the market port. They look like somewhat more than man with a flag on their lapel that matches the crest of the nearby wreck of the Vigilant Nightingale. Peering closely, there is a plaque between the figure's feet. Someone has scratched out all the details, perhaps the subject themselves preferring to maintain a sense of mystery or plausible deniability.
Okay, let's do the Court of Tea and Spices.
Okay. Clouds of rich scents hang in the air. Though the market is small, it is bustling with both London and native Eleutherian traders. Each cramped stall and barrow is piled high with the region's finest tea leaves, opiates, salts, and spices. Browse the tea barrows. Many of the spice merchants have tattoos on their left cheek denoting what they sell. Lenders present have yet to adopt the tradition. Ask about Midnight's favor. Stories say it is blacker than night and tastes even deeper. Visit Murgatroyd's Taste of Albion. Even out here, you can get a mug of Murgatroyd's finest. Visit the Midnight Garden. Steps lead up to a wooden temple landscaped with flowers and gravel. Not just anyone is welcome. Mere money will not grease the wheels. Turn to the market, away from the sickly smells of tea and the cloying scent of incense. Purchase some tea in bulk.
You need 5 otherworldly artifacts.
Ah, well.
Okay. Just browse the tea barrows.
Endless varieties. Although the port is mostly famed for its homegrown Midnight's favor, it's quickly becoming a trade hub for every flavor and blend of tea you could possibly wish for. Customers don't brew them, but bite into the leaves and lick samples off their fingers.
Ask about Midnight's favor, and then everybody shanks us.
Yeah. The rarest of delicacies. Your inquiries draw little but averted eyes and apologies that they are not worthy of Midnight's favor. The select few who trade in it consider it far too precious to simply sell. Okay.
Sounding Byronic.
Yes. Well, this is supposed to be the Byronic area, which is why we have access to this special place that we need our Bohemian affiliation to get
Taste of Albion.
Although one of the more professional-looking boroughs is the...
Oh my god, there's
the
so many options!
The Murgatroyd family's special tea blends have gained little traction. Proprietress Amberly Murgatroyd glares at you from behind a slender cigarette holder, twitching at the inconvenience of your presence. Oh, wait. Are you here to buy? Amberly glances around looking for a distraction. If you're not here to buy, I don't know why you're here unless she sizes you up. Perhaps. Buy, we're closing soon.
Perhaps.
Sound like an opportunity in the offing. Amberly lights a fresh cigarette. I'm sure you've heard of Midnight's Favor. It's all anyone wants around here. Well, I have plans to deal with that. Were you to assist me when the moment presents itself, well, I would be most grateful. In a most profitable way for us both.
Ask about chicken and the urchins.
Fingers squeezed white around a cigarette holder. The little scrot and her infernal playmates. Amberly shakes her head. I blame the parents if she'd had any. No discipline, a few damn good spankings never did me any harm. Well, aren't you lucky, bitch? Today...
We're not going to help her now, are we?
No, a youth could do with getting to know the back end of a slipper. Just look at my sister Melusine. Who the fuck is that? Oh, ask her about Midnight's Favor. Sore spot. Oh, we are not worthy of Midnight's Favor, Amberly snaps, her tone suggesting that she is parroting someone else. Haven't touched the stuff, can't wait to get back to Albion and never hear about it again. When I'm running the business, she catches herself. Well, I'll have my sights set rather higher than beverages. The family business? Trade companies known for more than tea and crackers. There is little you cannot learn at their salons for the right price. More specialized branch of the family tree. Amberly looks at you with disdain. Oh, please, even if I had time for Father's Spymaster games, exactly how much do you think one overhears on the edge of nowhere? She takes another long, pointed drag from her cigarette. Honestly, you must waste someone's time with such nonsense. Go annoy my sister Melusine. I think we stashed her somewhere in the Reach. Her and her ridiculous invention. Oh!
Oh, it's her, the one at...
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure she's nothing better to do than listen to you.
Okay.
You actually seem kind of nice. You're a bitch.
Okay, time to piss off. The Midnight Garden.
Yes, Byronicness. And noise of the market slowly fades as you follow the rickety wooden steps down to the marsh. Bohemians calling themselves midnight connoisseurs have built a wooden pagoda overlooking the monastery to savor the taste of the leaves that grow within. Attend a tea ceremony. Ask the midnight connoisseurs about the tea.
Ah, you need this with a connoisseur of fine tea. I am a connoisseur of fine tea.
Exactly.
You do not have... Shit, I wonder if we would have had Midnight's Favor and if we had gone to Lustrum just one more time. Well, let me ask about the tea first.
Yes. A gasp of shock. You would even ask. In this place, so close to its presence, the midnight connoisseurs stare you closely from behind their teacups. Okay, whatever.
It's like the professional water drinkers.
An honored guest, the ritual comes easily to you. It begins with a cup of mere hot water. Sip to clear the taste buds. Midnight connoisseurs bring forth a bowl of embers on which to heat the ceremonial bronze kettle. You wait, eyes averted from the kettle so that it may boil, while your host prepares the implements.
Can't look at the kettle or else it won't boil.
The silver spoon, the receptacle of milk, to be turned down politely in accordance with both taste and tradition. A small chocolate biscuit perched aside the saucer, to be greeted with the classic mantra, "Ooh, lovely," and devoured in no fewer than 3 bites that leave behind no trace of crumbs. You have sampled Midnight's favor.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was going to be this whole thing, but I guess we just did it.
Okay. We're also out of time. Oh, finally the tea is poured. It carries the taste of lost love, the bitter aftertaste of the happiness that came before. The first sun of spring and the last bell of Christmas. That is the first sip. It is customary to wait at least 5 minutes before taking a second.
Well, we're about out of time, so...
Okay. So, until next time, everyone, bye.
Bye.